All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? This is TJ Logan to return it. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, Rosen. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From midfield now, here's Rosen. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Rosen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Throwing now, Rosen on first down, and his pass incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tavecchio good on the... Tavecchio now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. First down, gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he first shot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it here with Logan. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Tavecchio to add the PAT. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now 14-0. Tavecchio now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Goff throwing again. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Orange. 11. Start left here.
To the air again. Gone. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun. Gone. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, lift! 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 12! 12!
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now Rosen on first down. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They run with Logan. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Rosen. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. To throw on 2nd down is gone. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Second and goal from the 1. He's going to get it running right. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Robert Kimdichie, we've heard about him since high school. How about that total package of power, speed, and agility?
Yeah, he was widely thought of as the best high school product his senior year, wasn't he?
Yeah, and Ole Miss was really happy to get him. And how about that play he just did there? Welcome to the NFL, young man.
Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
You got him! You got him! You got him!
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well. I
love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
2nd and 10, Goff again. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. With 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Now Goff on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to let this. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Rosen to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Rosen will throw, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by Tavecchio is good. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and just like that, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Goff now looks to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe when you look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go, 12, go.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, Goff. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, Let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post, but we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Rosen. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. Out left side here to Bryant. A very solid gain of 27.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Rosen. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Levante David in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Rosen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's 1st down from the 42. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
2 for 66.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Goff now looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A Ezekiel Elliott, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Second and 10. It's Rosen again. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Again, it's Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Bryant. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Gun!
On first down, it's Rosen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a second down. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it third and long.
Let's go! 3-19!
Rosen to throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
It's especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 1st and 10, gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Like 20. Go, 12, go.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Starting left here.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So out now come the Cardinals. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's done. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Leopard, Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long. But he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice...
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. It's a quarterback sneak. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for a loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tavecchio now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then The defense has the advantage.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A shotgun snap for gone. So that's Elliott, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, here's Gone. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
76, tell him. 76. 76. Start him left here. Maverick. Super. DC.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Value 3. Go, 12.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
We go, 76. Go, 12, go. Hey, lift.
He's back to throw. That one completes. Elliott. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Start him left here. Maverick wall. 36. Start him left here. Super.
Back to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now it's Rosen. Going deep here for Bryant. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Rosen to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his sixth catch and a first down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing now is Rosen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is Logan. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Golladay. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Fourth down, here's Rosen. And this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They've got some decisions to make now. In field goal range already. How do you play this out?
You check with your kicker to make sure the spot that he told you that he wants it is still the same as the game has gone on, because sometimes the kickers have to make adjustments. They may all of a sudden become more confident about their range and their spot. They may become less confident about it. Where do you want it, and what is the range that we need to get into for you to kick the one through the post for us to win it?
So this game possibly could end on the foot of the kicker here in overtime. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl, what do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. With Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're at New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yeah, a couple of the more memorable ones for sure. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a gain of 1 yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there?
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And the kick is good. He